All right, everyone, in today's video, we are going to go over the top 20 things that you should know in order to get the most out of Google Ads. Especially if you're a beginner, you're going to want to watch this video all the way to the end because what it's going to do is I'm going to give you as much information as possible in this next couple of minutes to give you the top things you need to know and the terms that you need to know before starting Google Ads. Now, why is all this super important? Well, the reason why it's actually super important is because Google Ads is one of the most popular advertising platforms that allow businesses to display ads on Google search results and other websites. For beginners, understanding the key terms is crucial to creating successful campaigns. So here are the 10, not 10, 20 most common ones. So the first one, cost per click. The amount you pay each time someone clicks on your ad. So anytime that your ad shows up and they click on it, the cost for every time someone clicks per the click, that is your CPC. And you refer to this often as CPC or cost per click. Second thing is click-through rate, the percentage of ad views that result in a click. So this is basically when someone views your ad, but maybe they don't necessarily click on it. So what is the click-through rate? So a lot of people say the percentage of ad that results in a click. And this is one of the most important things because you want a high click-through rate because typically when you're getting a higher click-through rate, your ads are performing better. Also, if you're having a super high click-through rate, but your conversions based on the amount of people that actually buy the product or submit a contact form is low, sometimes your ad targeting or maybe your campaign itself for that ad can be off. We'll talk about that later. Second one is ad rank, the position of your ad in search results. So when you're going to Google, when you serve an ad on Google, it's going to display a few different competitors to you that are also competing against that term. The position that your ad shows up is considered your ad rank. Next one, quality score. It's the rating of a relevant ad in the landing page quality. So this is an internal metric that Google uses to rate each one of your ads, and the more relevant and the better your landing page is, the higher quality score you're going to get from Google. Now, there's multiple different ways you can do this, and this is kind of a two-part thing. So you want to make sure that your ads are relevant to the people you're serving it to, and you want to make sure that your landing page is primed for those people. So you need to optimize your landing page and your ad. It's a two-part thing. They need to go together. Next one, keywords. These are phrases that trigger your ads to appear. Now, there's multiple different types of keywords. You can have phrase match, and you can just have 3 different types of keyword matches: exact match and broad match. Remember, the keywords that you write on your campaign are what's going to cause your campaign or cause your ad to show up at the top of Google. Next one, ad extensions, extra info, like an address shown within your ad. So when you place an ad in Google, you can oftentimes give different types of information in addition to just the ad. So this type of information, like an address, or maybe it's a contact form, or maybe it's a case study, is the ad extensions. Next, conversion, the action you want the user to take. So conversions are different than your click-through rate or your impressions on your ad. So conversions are when someone is viewing your ad and they do exactly what you want them to do. Now, you tell Google what when you set up your ad, you tell Google exactly what you want your users to do. If it's just a click, it's just when someone clicks on your ad, that could be the conversion. Sometimes it's if they go to this page and then scroll to the bottom, fill out a submission form, that's another conversion. You can set up different types of conversions, and actually you can set up different conversions on different campaigns. So you need to think about this. What is the conversion that I want on my Google Ads? Next one, ad groups, sets of ads sharing a common targeting. So in Google, you have ad groups, and then in those groups, you're going to have your different ads. So what you want to think about is you're going to want to have your ads that are targeting something similar, but then you want to have a group under those ads, basically enveloped into those ads that are of the similar targeting, but maybe one or two things are off or one or two subcategories are different. So what you might be doing is you might be trying to sell something toward the maybe New England area, right? So you're going to make an ad group that targets New England, but then you're going to put subgroups in there of your ads, and maybe some are for Boston, some are for Connecticut, some are for Massachusetts as a whole, some are for New Hampshire. Those would be ad groups. Or I'm sorry, those would be subgroups in your ad group. Your ad group would be that ad focusing only on New England. Display network, sites where your display ads appear. So if you didn't know this, you can not only put ads on Google when someone searches on it, but you can also do YouTube ads. You can also do display ads. You can also do display partner ads. You can also do ads in stuff like Google's products. So for instance, in Gmail is a good instance of that. So you need to think about where is the best place for me to present my ads. And the best place for you is typically when you're just starting out, choose one. And then if you're seeing success in that one, and if you kind of have dialed it in, then go on to the next one. I always say either start with don't start with display ads and don't start with YouTube ads. Just start with the Google ads because that one will work the best. Remarketing. So remarketing. So this is when you can tag someone with a pixel and you can follow them throughout the internet and continue to show them ads for your products or services because you were able to find that maybe they went to your website, you grabbed them right there, and then now you're retargeting them, you're remarketing to them, and you're showing them different ads to try to get them to buy your product. Next one, landing page. So this is the page that people are going to land on when they click your ad. Pretty self-explanatory. The one key thing to keep in mind with this is you want to make sure that this is highly targeted and highly specific to the ad. So one thing to note here is if you need help with your Google ads, reach out to me. I'll put a link down in the description. I'd love to help you out. I've been doing a lot of research on Google ads for many years, and I'd love to help you set up your Google ads or even optimize them in the future. Geo-targeting, showing ads based on users' location. So what you can do is in Google ads, you can actually target a specific area, a specific geolocation, and you will only show ads to those people. Now, the next level down is you can actually target people that are showing interest in that location. So for instance, if you are maybe some sort of resort, you don't necessarily want to target people that are located in, let's just say Dubai, but you want to target people that are interested in Dubai. Next one, bid strategy, how you manage your bidding for ads placements. And this can be so different. So there's a bunch of detail that I'm not going to go into, but this is basically how you're spending your money per ad. A/B testing. So this is when you compare two versions of an ad to see which one performs better. Now, this is super important because the biggest thing with this is you want to see if you compare two different ads, obviously which one works better, but you want to make sure that you're not changing too much so it becomes ambiguous which one is actually working. So changing little things helps. Next thing, impressions. Each time your ad is shown. This is how often your ad is going to be continuously shown. Next thing, negative keywords. Keywords that prevent your ad from showing. So for instance, if you want to maybe show stuff for marketing agencies in Connecticut, but you don't want to show stuff for marketing agency salaries in Connecticut, that's something that that could be a negative keyword. So maybe salaries can be a negative keyword. Daily budget. So this is the minimum amount you're willing to spend per day. So daily budget, super important. Make sure that this is small enough so it doesn't hurt you, but it's large enough so you feel it being spent every day so you actually pay attention to your Google ads. And just a few more here. ROAS, the return on ad spend, revenue generated per dollar spent on advertising. So every dollar you spend, how much do you get back? Next, frequency capping, the limit of how often an ad is shown for a user. Sometimes your Google ads will only be shown so much for a particular user. Campaign types, so there's different types of campaign types. We talked about this previously, but there's search, display ads. Focus on one, don't do multiple finalize one, get super good at one, especially if you're just starting out in Google Ads. You've reached the end. By understanding these terms, you'll be able to create an effective campaign that will reach your target audience and achieve your advertising goals. If you need help with your Google Ads, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you out with your Google Ads. You can reach me at the link below in the description. This is 20 terms that you need to know. If you're curious on even how to set up your Google Ads, you can see the link in the description. Check out my other YouTube video. I've explained exactly how you want to set it up. Thanks for watching.